Hi, and welcome to the So Many Things YouTube channel. I'm Tim, your host. Here you get to sew with the boys, quilt with the boys, embroider with the boys, and of course, mostly have some fun, and you might learn something along the way. Stay tuned! Welcome. In this video, I'm going to talk about changes I made to my Juki Miyabi 350 to make me happier, having compared it to my previous Juki TL 2200 QVP. Now, my 2200 QVP didn't have a dampening kit on it. It was one of the original ones, and I never opted for the dampening kit because I never felt it was necessary. When I upgraded to the J350, I noticed that the dampening kit was included, and I wasn't real happy with the way it's stitched under the computer control system because the machine seems to wobble. So I've done some videos here to help point that out. As you can see, they're running here in the background. You'll see as it makes a corner at a medium speed, the corners are nice and crisp. In a fast speed, the corners are now rounded. There's more wobble as the head of the machine flexes on its mounts. To me, the issue is that they flex too much. They allow the machine head to move kind of separately from the mechanisms moving the machine, and thereby it makes the thread stitch wobble as it stitches along, especially coming in and out of corners or coming in and out of a point. Here I'm showing you the mounts that actually come with the machine. Now these mounts have threads on the top and on the bottom, but that bolt that you see does not go all the way through. Well, one of the solutions that was suggested was to put on these clamps. So I ordered a set of clamps. Actually, I just bought them down at the local hardware store. I opened them up and I put them on, and I found that I did get some better results with the stitching, but not quite what I was happy with. Now I am going to let you know the samples that you see at the beginning are sewn with those mounts and those clamps. The clamps are designed to grip against the rubber and eliminate some of that flexing. It does better, but still not good enough for me in the way I like to do my fast quilting. So here you can see what the mounts with the clamps look like on the machine. So I bought isolators to replace them. And I had to buy a 50 millimeter bolt to go through it, but I did have to cut off 6 millimeters of the bolt just to give it the spacing to go underneath the machine, and it wasn't going to catch on anything. The isolator is about a 0.5 millimeter smaller, shorter than the original mounting piece. Here you can see my new arrangement on the machine with the bolt. It's a 50 millimeter bolt. I took my Dremel, I cut it to 44 millimeters. I have a washer, my isolator, another washer, and then the original mounting plate, and everything else below that is original. I can tighten this bolt down if I need to reduce the flex. So this bolt is tightened down to just barely squishing into the isolator. If I feel it's too much movement or too loose, I can tighten it some more to reduce the movement of the head of the machine. So now I'm sewing samples with my new mountings to make sure I like the way that they're coming out. One of the things I was trying to get was cleaner corners and less wobble on my straight stitch when it changes directions. Has nothing to do with thread tensions or anything else on the machine. This is strictly the computer moving the head to create my pattern and the head flexing too much on its mounts. I was trying to eliminate some of that flex. As you can see, my corners are a little bit sharper now, and I like them better. So I tightened it down a little bit more and ran a little faster. So now I'm running back at full speed. I'm much happier with my point lines, as you'll see at the end of this portion of the video, that these corners are actually cleaner than my fast corners before I put the mounts on and tightened them down. I like my corners to be nice and crisp and clean, not rounded, because the pattern is square on this one. You may have points in a paisley pattern. You want those points to be nice and crisp. You don't want them to be rounded either. So this process is to help me eliminate that rounding in the corner. You can see here, I'm pointing to the corners in a better view, that you can see my points are actually corners. They're not rounded off corners. So I'm much happier with the end product that I've been able to create by changing out and tightening down the isolators. Hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.